Hey guys, the DOREMiDi Through devices lets you connect your DOS retro gaming PC with a MPU 401 MIDI interface to 3 or 6 MIDI devices. Let's take a look how this works with the smaller unit. The MIDI input is here, USB power goes there, you have a power indicator light, and here are 3 MIDI outputs. And this is how you connect it all up. From the MPU 401 MIDI interface, the MIDI output goes into the MIDI in, and then we have 3 MIDI outputs which go to our MIDI modules. Now, if you have a look at the back of your MIDI modules, you can see they already have MIDI through. So here we have connected it with the MPU 401 MIDI interface going into the input of the bottom MIDI interface. MIDI through goes into the input of the second one, and this MIDI through goes into the input of the third one. So you might be wondering, why should we get such a device if I can connect them up like this without it? Well, the issue is firstly delay. The more units you have connected like this, there will be a latency, a delay added to the output of the last MIDI modules. And secondly, if you want to use the top MIDI device, then the bottom two have to be powered on. Those are the two shortcomings that you can avoid by having such a device. This is my DOS Retro PC corner. We're testing the DOREMiDi THRU-3 and we have 3 MIDI units. So let's play Gods. This game supports the CM32L, so I powered on the unit, and also the speaker is connected to the CM32L. You can see the MIDI message indicator is flashing. It's receiving information from the game, and it configures the MIDI module with some custom sounds. Let's say we want to play some Doom now, so I can turn off the CM32L and we're powering on the sound canvas. I've also connected the speakers now to the sound canvas, and now we play Doom. And let's say we are done with the sound canvas and we want to check out the Yamaha. So I'm changing the speaker and then I'm powering on the unit, and we're just going to wait for the unit to initialize. And let's try some Raptor. Both of these devices came with a power cable for USB, only 1 meter long, so keep that in mind. I used a longer one for my situation, and the USB power is really required. If you just connect a single device, it will work with the power being supplied through MIDI in, and the LED light will power up. But as soon as you connect 2 or more devices in games, you will hear hanging notes or the wrong instruments being played. So USB power is really important. And how have I tested these devices? Basically by playing games for extended periods of time. Gods is a good game. If there are any communication issues, you will hear wrong instruments. And also in Doom and other games, you can hear hanging notes if something doesn't work. And yeah, I've tested these for several hours, playing games like Fate of Atlantis, Gods, Doom, and a few others. And once you connect USB power, they work really well. The larger unit serves the same purpose, it just has more MIDI outputs. MIDI in goes here, and then we have 6 MIDI outputs to connect your MIDI devices if you're lucky and fortunate enough to have that many in your collection. These 2 devices are review samples from Banggood provided to our channel. You're looking at $37.99 plus shipping for this one and $52.99 plus shipping for the larger version. So guys, what's the verdict? Well, I've been using these devices for roughly a week, every evening playing some games, and as long as you connect the USB power, they do exactly what they're supposed to do. And if you're lucky and fortunate enough to have 3 or even 6 MIDI devices, then this might be a product making your setup a little bit neater. In the video description are links to these 2 devices if you're interested, and that's really it. There's not much more to it. These devices do what they're supposed to do. Thank you for watching. If you found the content interesting, be sure to subscribe, give it a like, leave a comment. I'm always interested in hearing your thoughts, and let me know what other MIDI video topics you want to see, and I'll do my best to make it happen. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you soon with another one.